Now to get this strapped on, screwed on. I don't have an actual workbench to hold this down, so I'm going to test out an old school drill for the first time, just for a bit of lubricant, just so it goes in a lot smoother. I have a feeling this is, if I keep turning and that gets tighter, this is just going to swing out, so apologies for the awkward position. There we go. Whew. That is a workout. Now I just need another 1, 2, 3, 7 more to go. Now, in case you're wondering what the hell is this Gijana doing, I'm making a stand for my anvil, just out of scrap timber. No. Alright, got it all binded together, screwed together, I don't know what together, so I also added these stabilizers here because it was fine in this direction, but this direction was very wobbly, so I added those, made it a lot more sturdy. And now I know how to connect the plot and any other sort to strap the anvil onto the base. Perfect fit. And the general rule when you want to set up an anvil is that once the hammer has come down to its full travel, you want your arm to be at a comfortable length. You don't want it too high up where you're buckled up, and you don't want it too low where you have to reach down for the strike. So stand comfortably, and that's the perfect height. By the way, this isn't my blacksmithing hammer, this is just for demonstrative purposes, but should be getting the hammer in a couple of days. Now to get this strapped on, screwed on. Sama. I should have demonstrated before, but if an anvil is not properly secured, if you strike the surface with a hammer, it will cause a loud ringing sound. I could probably add an example in the video here.
It still rings.
But if the anvil is properly secured when you strike the surface, you'll hear it giving a much more solid metal on metal sounding impact. But yeah, with just a couple of steel bands and a few nails, it's already pretty well secured. But I'm just going to add a few more nails on either side to help it bind a little bit tighter, so that way it's a much more solid structure. Gonna job on Khamindi to see if I can get the band to pull a lot tighter. Jag har haft depend on me, because an emotion got shala a tasma. Yeah, push by plakala. Okay, I'll do that for the rest of them. Now, just got to look around for some scrap steel to test it out. Got my little makeshift forge over there, which I'll show when the day comes that I've got scrap steel to heat up and start shaping it on the anvil. But didn't even take 2 hours worth of work, so I think that's a success.